Again, your girl, comedian Nikita B, will be in Waynesboro, Virginia on May 17th at the Rise Women's Summit of 2019 Living Word Worship Center, where Pastor Mark McCoy will be hosting the event. Get your tickets because space is limited. Don't get there asking people to let the Lord use you. He should have used you earlier because we told you. I hope to see your face in the place.
Good afternoon, Rise listeners. This is Sharon Fitz and Chanda McGuffin.
We are the co-founders of Rise here in Waynesboro, Virginia. And this is going to be our third podcast for the year since we started. And this evening, we're going to be talking to you guys about the success of our first Rise Royal Tea Party we had in the end of March. And our upcoming program of Women's Summit, and it's our first one. It's coming up actually May 16th through the 18th, coming up really quickly. And that is what is our sponsor for this particular podcast, is going to be the Women's Summit. So we'll talk a little bit about that tonight, and we'll talk about a success of the Tea Party. So Sharon, what stuck out to you at the Tea Party?
Oh wow! The women they came in the air of the tea. The high tea was there, and I love that we had two kings to take them by the arm and walk them to their seats. And I remember walking in and asking. I saw one of the ladies sitting over to the side in the area where we had, and I said, "Are you doing okay?" She said, "Yes, I'm waiting to be walked to my seat." I was like, so that was really, really special. And then having so many of the ladies that I respect and admire to show up and share that day with us.
It was a beautiful day. The women that were there, it's probably almost 50 ladies that were there. We just got such positive response, and they just felt so special, and they felt like we had, especially was taking care of them and had handpicked them for this specific day. But something that really stuck out to me is that we had crowned certain women in the community. And one of the mothers of Oak Grove Restoration Ministries, Mother Mildred, when we crowned her, she just took that so seriously. She took the honor so seriously, so passionately. She wore that crown the rest of the evening. She talked about the crown. She called people up and was like, "I was crowned. I was a queen for the day." That is exactly what we were trying to, build, that kind of feeling in the women that attended the tea.
Now that you spoke about that, I remember, the gift bags.
Oh,
I worked real hard in putting that together
and
fixing the keychains and all. And so and it was strange because when I looked around at the table, no one had opened their bags yet.
No, they had.
So we were and that's when I was like, well, you see the bags on the table. I want all of you all to open them up. And when they opened the bags up, all of them said, "Oh," at the same time. That was really, really special. We wish we could have caught that on video.
If we had known their response was going to be like that, we would have gotten that.
That was magic.
Because we can't even describe the feeling when they were open. We were just so amazed at how excited they were.
That made all of the hard work so worth it. So,
yeah. Sharon was fighting me all the way. Y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Sharon was fighting me all the way through this.
Her nose grew just a little bit more.
Sharon, so let me tell y'all about Sharon. So Sharon has these visions that she doesn't tell you about, but she has them. And so you have to kind of go with it. So as we're learning in our partnership, because we shared some things at the tea with the ladies of things about our partnership, and people were amazed at afterwards, told us this. People think that Sharon and I have known each other for 20, 30 years. But really and truly, it's a little under 2 years that we've known each other. And so we've created Rise in a year.
After knowing each other, what, 3-4 months?
About 3 or 4 months. So we told them that at the tea, and they was just like, no, y'all really have known each other for a long time. But no, and so the thing is that when we're building this partnership, and this kind of leads us into what we're going to talk about too from the tea, when we're building this partnership, we have to learn how to trust each other and trust the gifts, the talents,
Yes.
The skills that we individually bring to the table. And we found that our skills complement each other, because what she does, I don't like doing, and what I do, she don't like doing. And so it kind of just, it works out so well that we're able to kind of stay out there. And so I've got to learn how to kind of let this vision part go about like the designing the tea and she did all this work. I mean, she went down to the napkins, the plates, the silverware, the trinkets for the people, all of that stuff. I mean, she envisioned all of that. All I knew was I was just supposed to walk in with a program to have that day.
Wait a minute, but you made sure all of the ladies got their personal invitations,
yes.
and you made sure that they were invited, and you kept in contact with everyone. It was
I did
definitely
the marketing,
absolutely, and that was team.
But
that was a
my
partnership.
Yeah, that's my strength, is to do that, and all the people that I know, and just to keep abreast and keep talking to people and just setting those kind of things up. And so it leads us to a conversation as we build up to the Rise Women's Summit 2019. This is going to be an exciting summit. Last year when Sharon and I sat down and talked and, kind of said we wanted to do this, and we had some things, and then she kind of let me go and try to put this together, and then I came up with different things. So I sent out like a mass email to some folks that I know all over the country that are women speakers. And so different ones came back to me, said, yes, I'll come, I'll fly, I'll do this, whatever. And so as I got a little closer to really planning, I really thought about, let's bring some familiar faces to the area. So that's how I got to Octavia Harris. She was born and raised here, and so she's got roots here. She hasn't lived here for some time, but she has roots here. So that's how I bought Sonia Payne is a staple of this area. Rhonda Turner, Minister Rhonda Turner from Stanton, all the things that she's been doing. Sharon and I admire her from a distance. We're not able to get to a lot of her things that she has because we're usually doing some things, but just her give back in the community, her work with the youth ministry at Ebenezer in Stanton. And I knew people would know these certain people. But all of these women are something with something to touch my life in some kind of way. Dr. Oris Griffin, that's coming from JMU, was my professor 30 years ago. Woo! Sounds like a long time ago. But Dr. Griffin, and we're going to be doing a Medicare for All with Joey Warren discussion, and then Deborah Freeman Bell. She will be doing a homelessness, and in Waynesboro, we have a huge homeless problem, but it's really across the country. Mm-hmm. Communities are being plagued with homeless issues. And then I think I've listed each one of the different people. And then Chandra Thompson, I have never met, ever met. But she has been she and I connected on Facebook by mutual friends. And from heart to heart, we connected immediately. And so over the last few years, we've just been back and forth talking, and she wanted to be here, and I snagged her to do a little bit of a networking speak at our Saturday breakfast. So I'm just excited for all of these women to be coming here. And to be able to pour into women, because that's what we don't have. We give so much out, and then we don't get enough poured back into us. And so then we come into that, we're empty, we're fighting depression, we're fighting loneliness.
Yes.
We have all these things because we have given so much out of us. And so this particular summit is going to be about pouring into women, giving you what you need to strengthen yourself, start your own business if that's what you decide. If you decide that you want to change careers, if you decide you want to go back to school, you're going to have all the tools that are going to be given to you during this weekend. We can't cover every single thing, but we're going to try our best to cover
Plant the seed.
as much as we can, and to be able to grow from this summit from this year to next year and going forward.
Yeah. When I think about, the summit, it's a great opportunity for us to not only just to get to know each other, but also to relax around each other. As we come in and we're learning from and getting from these facilitators, we also have things to share. We also bring to the workshops and the conference talents and gifts in things to share. So I believe that it's a give and take all the way through, and I just hope and pray that each of the women that come willing to receive and give, and that we stay connected after the conference. That we don't just have the conference and then we have a good time and then we go our separate ways, and then maybe we meet up again next year.
That is a positive thing what you just said, because it goes back to the tea. Because during the tea, I saw women that did not know each other, because we purposely set them with people they didn't know to get to know it. By the end, they were sisters.
It was like a sorority.
Yeah, they were like sisters. They were bonded. They were getting phone numbers. They were connected on Facebook. They have been following each other. I had somebody connect with me today and was like, "Oh, she said she wasn't coming to the Women's Summit. You need to talk with her, Chanda, because I was expecting her to be, that's her friend."
Yeah.
So I reached out to her and said, "Oh, you got to come to the Women's Summit, and whatever we need to do to get you there, let's make it happen." And so I just am so impressed by the vision that we had for the tea, and then for it to come to fruition even beyond our wildest dream of being able to bring this sisterhood. And I believe that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to bring a sisterhood to the women in the Waynesboro and surrounding area community.
Queen to queen.
To be able to really support one another and grow with one another, and strengthen one another. Because if you have somebody else you can call or pick up the phone, it's just awesome.
I tell you what's the thing about it is that, it's wonderful when you have someone that truly sees you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's one thing we all go through, and I hate to say we put on a mask, but we get up in the morning, we clock into the day, we go through the day, we do what we have to do, we take care of our children, our families, but we're very last on our list of thought.
Yes.
And so when you get around a sister or another woman who actually understands the role that you have and how taxing it can be, and they actually see you as an individual, that's special, and that's what we all need. We need to be able to connect and to help each other know that we're not alone in this walk, this journey. So,
and another thing that's going to be happening at the summit is that we're going to be having vendors there. Y'all know women. Y'all know y'all like to shop. Y'all know y'all like to shop. It don't matter what it's shopping. Don't matter what it's shopping for. And Sharon is a budget shopper, so you need to take her with you. But we're going to have some vendors there, and they are women-owned businesses. It is exciting that we've been able to pull this together. We've got skincare products. We've got paparazzi. We have the jewelry. We've got the book. Everybody has, I think almost
cupcakes. Is it cupcakes? No.
Every speaker that's coming, I think they have their own, they have written their own books. They will be selling their books and signing their books at the summit. I know Minister Rhonda Turner has a book. Octavia Harris has a book. And so they're going to be signing their books there. We also have Anointed Apparel is going to be there with bags, shoes, shirts. She can make those. We will have some Rise t-shirts to sell. We will have one exciting one that is like hot right now is the Blessings eyewear. And I'm excited about bringing those because everybody's going crazy on Facebook about it. But she blings out. She can even bling out your prescription glasses. But she blings out the sunglasses. Those are so awesome. So she's going to be there with that. So we have vendors at every piece on Friday, Saturday. There is a vendor. An added thing that we added was registration night is Thursday night from 6 to 7 at the Holiday Inn Express here in Waynesboro in their hospitality type room. At 7 o'clock, we are going to have our book club. We have, Rise has a book club, a monthly book club that meets. And instead of doing it on the second Saturday of the month, we moved it to actually during the women's conference. And we are going to be discussing Michelle Obama's book, Becoming. I'm probably about 3/4 through the book. I'll be done by next week. And I'm going to tell you, we never have time to read. Sharon and I always get books and we say we're going to read, but we just never have time to read. But I forced myself to really sit down and read.
I get audio when I can get the book. That's the only way I can get it in.
Because that's helpful, because you can when you're driving. Yeah. And they say the audio is great because Michelle Obama is the one who's reading her own book.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But the book, when I tell you that the book is phenomenal, the book is
Well, I heard
phenomenal.
her speak about it. And so just hearing her talk about the motivation behind writing the book and telling, I feel disappointed that I haven't been able to read it, but
it's a beautiful book.
I will definitely do it.
Just to see them brought to life, her, Barack Obama, how they met and how they built their relationship. It's a powerful thing, and I think it's
she's real. She's real about it.
It's a powerful story to tell with Black love, and we don't get excited about that. Yeah. We don't celebrate Black love.
We don't acknowledge it.
We don't even acknowledge Black love.
Yeah.
And it's so important to the family and so important to children to see their mother and father getting along and being
brothers
able
and sisters, uncles, the family, period, getting along.
So it's a powerful, powerful book.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to discussing that, next Thursday. And that will also be at the Holiday Inn. There will be food at every venture. I can tell you this. If you have food allergies or you got some special needs or dietary needs, bring you a little baggie. I can't prepare food for every single person and what they can eat and what they can't eat. It just will get too costly and will raise prices up and all that. So there will be food at every venture. There will be drinks. There will be snacks. There will be all that kind of stuff. But don't come in how about you on a diet. That's not the weekend to be on a diet, ladies. Come out and enjoy yourself, and get back on the diet on Sunday morning. But just come in and enjoy yourself.
They'll be able to at least maintain.
Yeah, I'll have some salad there. Yeah. I'll have some salad. Y'all can have some of that. For that,
I got to get an address on the 17th. I got to eat the salad.
And so, but our big thing is our signature event for that weekend is the comedian Nikita B will be here on Friday night, May the 17th at Living Word Worship Center here in Waynesboro. I am super excited about getting her. I've watched her on Facebook and her videos and her stand-up for probably 3-4 years, nonstop laughing.
She's a sharp woman.
I like her because it's clean comedy. The other thing is she's got a message with it, and it's a message of hope, and she carries that message with her of encouragement and hope, and she fits so well with this Women's Summit. I'm super excited. I'm booking her. Her booking agent has been great. She's been great. She sent us, a voiceover. She's shout us out at night. She does the Bonnet Chronicles at nighttime. If y'all could catch her about 10 o'clock before she's going to bed, she's got her bonnet on. She's hollered out Living Word Worship Center. She's hollered out, the show coming to Waynesboro, the summit. Get your tickets. She's done all of that, just trying to build up to this show. So we are super excited that we've been able to get her. Songbird Melon will be singing, and Funny Man Ray Hall will be our MC. Men are welcome to come to the comedy show. It is a great Mother's Day gift.
One lady told me it was going to be date night.
Yeah, it can be date night or it can be girls' night out, whichever y'all want to do. But I can tell you this, I'm gonna let you know this. Tickets at the door will be double. We have prepared for the number that we have, so it's best to get your ticket before next week. Make sure you get your ticket before that, because at the door the price is going to be $40. and we have to ensure that we have enough of food and everything to go around, and we have to have people in place. You will see people with Rise t-shirts on. Those are the people that are running the program and running the show. You can go to any of them and they will be able to help you with whatever that you need. But there will also be vendors there that night as well. So it's super excited, looking forward to it, building up to next week. And it's just so important that if you've been wondering, should you go or can you go or you can't afford to go, just reach out to us and, let us know. We'll try to figure out something. We have sponsors that people have been sponsoring other women to come to this summit. And so we just really want to make sure that it's exactly what that you need.
And that window of time is closing up on us now. We're almost there. So
yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to be in mad dash after this weekend. But Mother's Day weekend is this weekend. Great weekend to give tickets to family, to give to moms, aunts, cousins, sisters for Mother's Day. This is an awesome way. You can go right online and get it. You can go to riseorg2018.com, and the link is right there to go online and get your tickets for the show. It's right there online. Now,
they can still register for, we still have, bless you, some spaces to for the workshops, right? We still have some.
Oh yeah, you can come.
So they can do that on there as well. They can register
you can do
for the workshops.
The workshops. If there's one workshop you want to come to, if it's somebody that you definitely want to come and see, and that's the only person that you have time to come and see, like Octavia or Minister Turner, just go right online and you can just choose their particular workshop, and that's it. If you just want to come to the comedy show, if that's all that you can get to, go on there. You can buy the comedy show tickets right online. For next week as well. So anything that you want to go to, you don't have to go to everything if you can't go, but if you want to go to something specific, you can break it down that way too.
On a different note, but still within the Rise, I guess we'll say. I am in a play this coming weekend. I auditioned a few months ago for Bridges of Madison County. It's been a interesting experience. And we just did the first 3 shows last weekend, and the final shows is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Show starts at 7. Sorry, take that back. Friday and Saturday, the show starts at 7, and then Sunday starts at 3. I would love to see you all in the audience. So.
And let me tell you this, it does go with the Rise thing, because Sharon and I do so many things. People will say, is Sharon coming? Or Sharon might be, is Shannon coming? And, one of us can't be somewhere because we can't be in the same place at the same time sometimes. But one thing is that the Black community, and I'm speaking to you, because I've seen the white people that have posted on Facebook, they're going, they've got their tickets, or they've been. Black community, we need to be there. We need to go into the arts. We need to show our face into the Wayne Theater, because we want more Black theater. We want more Black faces on stage. It is so important that the history of the Wayne, that was at one time, it was a segregated theater, and Black people, in our time, my parents could not go in through the front door. They had to go in through the side door, go up the steps, and go into the balcony. Now the balcony are the premium seats, but at that time
I get in trouble because I go to the balcony and Chanda is
I'm not going to the balcony.
I'm short. It's always a tall person that sits right in front of me when I'm.
Well, I got a special seat at the Wayne now. I got my special seat. I know which seat it is. And so if that's not available, I won't go that particular time. So I got a special seat down on the floor. Now I'm not going in the balcony. I'm going down on the floor, because at one time, when I was a little girl, when I went to that theater, I had to go in that side door, go up those steps. This is my lifetime. Go up those steps to the top. But I didn't know at that time why I was doing that. I didn't know why they were taking. I just thought we just went in that side door. So, for us to be on the stage performing at the caliber that Sharon is performing, we need Black folk to go out and support. And that's this weekend, May 10th, 11th, and 12th, Mother's Day weekend is happening. It's not the same weekend as the summit, because some of y'all be confused.
Yeah, so the summit is the following.
The summit is the following weekend. So please, Black community, go out and support sharing, but also support the arts that is happening at the Wayne,
Yeah.
so that we can have more Black theater there.
So, did we want to touch on what we talked about a little bit, just a little bit about the bullying and the situations in the school system? Well,
We can make that for next time. We can talk about that. That's going to be the next conversation, because that will. Well, the other thing is
it's more about
Port
just
Republic,
being.
too.
We need to actually show up when things are happening, and we need to address it as in our community, within our community. But we need to show up. We really do have to start using a collective voice when there's a problem that we all know in our homes, because our children are coming home and telling us, and we know it's existing. We cannot continue to just know about it and say nothing.
That's right.
Because nothing's going to change.
That's right.
And so that's all I wanted to say about that. We really do have to start realizing that your voice has power. Your voice is your power.
And your presence.
Yeah.
Your presence is powerful. I mean, if you're not going to speak when you go to the city council meeting or the school board meeting, your body and your presence there as other people are speaking, it makes a difference. So you got to make sure that, we're present. We're going to be called upon the community over the next month or so, that we're going to be really working in the community and focusing on some things that needs changing. I got an article coming out, a column for Rise coming out on Friday. I'm sure that some folk might not like the article, but we've got to start hitting some things head on. And so we need the community to support, and we're not trying to stir up and cause trouble.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not something that we do. This is some fun, we do for fun, or we just want to stay. That is pointless. There's purpose in everything that we do. And the thing about it is, the difficult conversations are not pretty and they're not fun, but they have to be had.
Right. And we don't mind having them.
Yeah.
So we thank you guys. We hope that you all will get out next weekend for the Women's Summit in some capacity. Men, you all are welcome to come to the comedy show. So don't say that you can't do anything for next weekend, because you can. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of learning going on. We are super excited to be having Nikita B coming to Waynesboro to give us a comedy show. All proceeds that are raised from this point forward, it's going to be raised for our Kings and Queens reading and writing camp. That's what this money is for. After expenses and everything have been paid and we're set with that pretty much, we are now looking at every dime going to the camp. So if you can't come, you can make a donation. It'll help the camp and for us to be able to do the camp this summer again. That starts in June.
And then when they do, if that's the case, if they make a donation based on going to the camp, again, you can specify that that's what it's for when you actually make your donation online.
Yep. So thank you all for listening, and we will see
Talk
you
to you
on
next
next
time.
month.